These 3 ads started with one Amazon product link and an empty folder. Creating one AI video is relatively easy now. The process becomes more difficult when you need several consistent ads for the same product. You have to research the product, organize the references, develop different concepts, manage multiple generations, download the results, and keep the branding consistent across every version. In this video, I'm testing a more automated approach using Claude Code, and Creatify. Claude will research the product, collect the visual references, create 3 different ad directions, manage the generation jobs, and download the finished videos directly into our project folder. Then we'll take the workflow one step further. Using Creatify's API, I'll build a simple URL to video application where we can paste a product link, choose the format and generation settings, follow the progress, and preview or download the finished video, all from our own interface. Creatify is the platform powering both workflows, so before we start building anything, let's take a quick look at what the platform can actually do. Creatify is an end-to-end AI advertising platform built around one practical idea, turning a product, website, script, or reference into finished ad creatives. Instead of moving between separate tools for research, scripting, visuals, voiceovers, and video generation, you can manage the entire process inside one platform. The fastest option is URL to video, but the platform goes much deeper. There's a creative agent for prompt-based production, ad flow for building reusable visual pipelines, more than 1,500 AI avatars, and a model playground for generating images, videos, and audio across over 120 models. Creatify also includes product and brand libraries, competitor tracking, performance analysis, and tools for launching the finished ads. But in this workflow, we're not going to build everything through the dashboard. Creatify provides both a REST API and an MCP server, which means Claude or another compatible agentic system can access Creatify's tools, manage product context, start generations, monitor their status, and return the finished assets directly inside our project folder. So let's connect Creatify to Claude, review the available API options, and set up the workflow. Before we start generating anything, we need to connect Creatify to Claude. Inside Creatify, open the API section. This page contains 2 different ways to work with the platform, the standard API and the MCP server. At the top, we can see our API usage, remaining credits, and credentials. If you're building a custom application with Creatify's REST API, this is where you'll find the XAPI ID and create a new API key. For this workflow, however, we're using MCP, so we don't need to manually copy these credentials into Claude. Under MCP Server, select the Claude tab. Creatify will give us the MCP endpoint. Now open Claude Desktop. From the home screen, go to Customize and open Connectors. You'll notice that Creatify is already connected on my account, but I'll still show you the complete setup process. Click Add, then select Add Custom Connector from the dropdown. I'll name the connector Creatify and paste the MCP endpoint into the server address field. The OAuth client ID and client secret fields are optional, so we can leave them empty and click Add. Claude will then ask us to connect and sign in with our Creatify account. Once authorization is complete, Creatify appears in the connectors list with a checkmark. At this point, Claude, or another compatible agentic system, can access Creatify's available tools directly from the conversation. To confirm that the MCP connection is actually working, let's run a small reel generation. Instead of starting with the full ad factory, I'll give Claude a product link and ask it to create a short 10-second commercial. For this test, I'll use a product page as the source and ask Creatify to generate it in the Hypermotion commercial style. Claude should now call Creatify's tools, use the product page as the source, and start the video generation. If the job is submitted successfully, we know the MCP connection is working and Claude can do more than simply see the connector. Once the render is complete, Claude can check the generation status and return the finished result. The generation is finished and Claude returns everything directly inside the conversation. We have the final video along with the additional images used during the process. From here, Download saves the finished video locally, Open in Creatify takes us to the project inside the platform, Refine lets us request changes to the current result, and New Variation creates an alternative version based on the same product and concept. Now let's actually watch the result. This is a strong first result. The product remains clear, the lime, ice, and water visuals work well with its colors, and the fast motion gives it the energy of a real short-form commercial. The audio could use another pass. There aren't many sound effects, and the music ends slightly before the final shot. But visually, this is a very good result from a simple prompt and product link, and it confirms that the Creatify MCP workflow is working. Now let's move into Claude Code and see how we can turn this into a more complete ad production workflow. I've selected an empty folder called Ad Factory, and I'm using Opus 5 with high effort. At this point, Claude Code has no product images, references, or existing project files. The workflow is simple. I give Claude Code the Amazon URL for Versace Dylan Purple, a women's eau de parfum, together with one high-level production brief. Claude then uses the Creatify MCP to create the product, collect the references, plan the ads, launch the generation jobs, and download the results. So I'm not writing separate scene-by-scene prompts for every commercial, and I don't need to move around the Creatify platform manually. In this prompt, I'm asking Claude to create the Versace Dylan Purple product inside Creatify, extract and download its details and visual references, and organize everything inside the selected folder. After that, it should generate 3 different 16:9 commercials: a Hypermotion product commercial, a UGC-style ad, and a minimal luxury commercial. It also needs to keep the bottle, packaging, and visual identity consistent across all 3 versions, monitor the jobs, and save the finished videos and assets into separate folders. Let's run it. Claude first creates the Amazon product inside Creatify and begins loading the required generation tools in parallel. The initial response is missing some images and selling points, so Claude automatically refetches the product and checks the available brand information before continuing. From there, it prepares the reference pack and manages the 3 separate ad generation workflows through Creatify. The generation is complete, and all 3 videos are ready. Let's open the folder and see what Claude created. We started with an empty folder, but now we have 2 main sections: references and outputs. The reference folder contains the downloaded product images, logo candidates, source information, brand colors, supported selling points, and a detailed product document. Inside outputs, each commercial has its own folder: Hypermotion product, minimal luxury, and UGC. These folders contain the generated assets, production notes in job.md, earlier versions, and the final exported videos. Let's start with the first commercial, which is the Hypermotion version. This is the most energetic of the 3. It opens with macro shots of the silver Medusa details, then moves through floating crystals, purple fabric, liquid effects, and a fast tunnel transition. The water burst around the bottle works especially well, and the final product and package shot gives it a strong commercial finish. Now let's move to the second result, the minimal luxury commercial. This version takes a completely different approach. The bottle is introduced on a dark architectural set under a controlled spotlight, followed by slow macro shots of the Medusa emblem, polished silver hardware, and purple glass. The restrained movement and clean final pack shot make it feel much closer to a traditional luxury fragrance campaign. And finally, let's see how the same product works in a more personal, creator-led UGC format.
Okay, I need to talk about the bottle everyone keeps asking me about. Versace Dylan Purple. It's floral, fruity, and it's just bright. Like a sunset by the water in a bottle. Day, night, any season. If you want one that just feels expensive, this is it.
This version feels more natural and social media friendly. A young creator presents the fragrance directly to the camera in a vanity setting, keeps the bottle visible throughout the recommendation, and includes a detailed product close-up before finishing with a clean branded pack shot. Overall, these are 3 strong and clearly distinct results. Hypermotion delivers the visual energy, minimal luxury gives us the most premium presentation, and the UGC version makes the product feel approachable and creator-led. Most importantly, the bottle, packaging, colors, and overall product identity remain consistent across all 3 ads. So this workflow goes beyond just generating a single ad from a product link. With Claude Code and the Creatify MCP, we can launch several video jobs from one request. Claude can research a product, collect its references, identify useful selling points, prepare different creative directions, and then use Creatify to produce the videos. We don't need to write an individual prompt for every scene or repeatedly move between different pages inside the platform. Claude manages the workflow, monitors the generation jobs, organizes the assets, and downloads the finished videos directly into our project folder. We could also ask Claude to research products within a specific category first, compare their positioning, and then build separate ad campaigns around the strongest options. This turns the workflow into something closer to a small automated production system rather than a simple prompt demo. Until now, Claude has been acting as the operator, but if we want to place the same workflow inside an application we've built, we can use Creatify's REST API directly. For this demo, I'm going to build a simple URL to video application. We'll be able to paste a product link, choose the video duration and format, start the generation, follow its progress, and preview the finished video, all from our own interface. The first step is to open the API section in our Creatify account. Here, we can find our API ID and generate an API key. These credentials authenticate requests sent to the Creatify API and should always be stored securely on the server, not exposed inside the front end. I'll copy the API ID, give the new key a recognizable name, and generate it. Your API key should be treated like a password. Never share it with anyone or expose it in a public repository. Now let's open VS Code. I've already created an empty project folder with a .env.local file inside it. This is a local configuration file used to store private environment variables, such as API credentials. Our server can read these values when it communicates with Creatify while keeping them out of the browser and the application interface. Inside the file, I've already created 2 variables. Now I only need to paste the corresponding API ID and key. We also need to make sure this file is excluded from Git so the credentials are not accidentally committed or uploaded with the project. With the environment file ready, I'll open Claude Code directly inside VS Code. The prompt gives Claude the complete build brief. Create a minimal URL to video app connected to Creatify's API, add a duration from 15 up to 60 seconds, support different video formats, display the generation progress, and let us preview and download the result, all from our own interface. For the visual design, I'm also asking Claude to install and use Impeccable, follow the supplied color palette, add subtle gradients, and keep the interface simple and responsive. The API credentials must remain on the server throughout the entire workflow. Now let's run the prompt and let Claude Code build the application. The application is now ready. The interface is intentionally simple. We have all the controls on the left, while the generated video and its status appear on the right. First, we paste a product URL and choose the video length and aspect ratio. We can create a vertical, square, or widescreen video depending on where we plan to publish it. Under More Settings, we can customize the generation further. We can select a target platform such as TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, choose the language and audience, and use styles like avatar bubble, dynamic product, or feature highlight. We can also enable background music and captions. Let's test the app with another product. I found this perfume on Amazon, so I'll copy the product page URL and paste it into the application. Now I'll click Generate Video. The application identifies the product and sends the request to Creatify through the API. On the right, we can see the product information, selected length, video format, current status, and generation progress. The job initially enters the queue, and the interface continues updating while Creatify processes the video. The generation is complete, and the finished video now appears directly inside the application. Below the result, Download Video saves the file locally, Open Video opens the output directly, and Generate Another lets us start a new generation. Let's play the video and see what Creatify produced.
Have you ever stumbled upon a scent that feels like discovering a secret? Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent took me by surprise. Bright orange blossom, cozy vanilla, and a pulse of coffee. Experience the magic. See for yourself.
This is a strong result. The presenter and product footage work well together. The captions are clear and the pacing feels natural for a short UGC-style social ad. The product remains visible throughout the video, and the combination of the avatar, close-up footage, and text makes the message easy to follow. For a generation created from only a product URL and a few settings, it's a convincing output. This is only a simple example application, but it shows the general workflow clearly. Once Creatify is connected through the API, the same foundation could be expanded with saved projects, brand presets, reusable templates, batch generation, approval steps, or a complete advertising platform. The interface can be completely different depending on the product we want to build. The important part is that Creatify handles the video generation behind the scenes, while our application controls the experience around it. In this video, we used Creatify in several different ways. First, we connected Creatify to Claude through MCP and generated an advertisement directly from the conversation. Then we moved into Claude Code, where the agent researched a product, organized the references, created 3 different advertising concepts, managed the generations, and downloaded the completed videos into our project folder. Finally, we used Creatify's REST API to place the same URL to video workflow inside an application of our own. MCP is useful when we want an AI agent to operate the creative workflow for us. The API is useful when we want to integrate that generation process directly into a product, platform, or internal tool. If you found this workflow useful, leave a like and subscribe for more practical AI and creative automation videos. Let me know in the comments which approach you would use, generating through an AI agent or building the workflow directly into your own application. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.